the home of the Blues and Cardinals.
With a career high 20 points. He's now second on the team in scoring, averaging 14 a game. Led Billikens in rebounding in 7 straight. He's going to be a big presence tonight.
He immediately became the most important player in the Billikens program since he's become eligible in mid-December. 6'9", 265, very productive, rolling to the rim. He can finish at the rim. He is so important to the development of this team. He really will define your ceiling.
Umass is going to be a huge challenge tonight. They have 3 of their top players that are 6'7" or taller, Scott, and also they get inside. They outscore their opponents in the paint in 18 out of their 19 contacts. It's going to be a big one for this squad.
Yeah, it sure is. They've got a lot of size and experience. Probably the best front line in the A-10. And it all starts with that guy, Josh Cohen, 6'10" center, averages 17 and 7. His front court mate, Matt Cross, goes for 16 and 8. With those two leading the way, Umass has outscored 18 of their 19 opponents in the paint.
All right, this Billikens squad looking for a big win here on home court as we have some Saturday Night Lights A-10 basketball coming your way. Team's going to need a big spark from Kevin Payne, Sincere Parker, and Larry Hughes to get us going. The underclassmen looking to bring the energy as we bring you Billikens basketball next here on Valley Sports.
Leagues on ESPN Plus.
Welcome back to St. Louis. Billikens playing host to the Umass Minutemen. This is going to be an exciting matchup here. A-10 action Saturday night in the building. Student section going crazy as they show up and show out for this one. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for your St. Louis Billikens. Mike Meadows, Gibson Giberson, Larry Hughes, Bradley Azuaro, and Terrence Hargrove Jr. Scott. This is going to be the tried and true that they put out there and expect to perform tonight.
Yep, need Gibson Giberson to perform. Did not score, had a goose egg Wednesday night against Davidson. They need him to get involved early.
This is going to be an intense matchup for this team. Obviously, coming off several losses, they want to look to turn their fortune around. Travis Ford says that he wants to build that intensity defensively, something that they've been looking for recently that hasn't clicked. But they've been looking for this team to really get started, to gel together now that everyone's healthy and that they've got a full squad.
Yeah, it's definitely got the full squad, and they're ready to go, and there's no excuses at this point. It's time to perform. You got a third of the season left, and they've had some very hard conversations the last few days since Wednesday night, so we'll see if it translates here tonight.
Frank Martin is at the helm for the Umass Minutemen in his second season. They're 12-7 overall, 3-4 in A-10 play. They've had 2 tough A-10 losses recently. They fell to Loyola Chicago and St. Joseph's, but this is a tough team. They play big, they play inside as well.
Yeah, they're led, Frank Martin, very successful coach at K-State. South Carolina took them to the Final Four in 2017. He's got over 300 wins, so they will play hard, they will play fast, they will pressure you, they will deny you, so they will try to punch you in the mouth here early, so we'll see how the Billikens start off.
We're underway here at Chaffetz Arena, Billikens winning the tip.
Yeah, they're going to try to play inside out and get Azuaro some touches and make Cohen play on this end, because Cohen's very effective on the offensive end. They want to make him guard.
Whistle call there for travel as we take a look at the Umass starting lineup. And again, we talked about it, 3 of their players 6'7" or taller. It's a very tough lineup. Not only do they play inside out, but got those big men to play inside.
Yeah, for sure. Again, the little horn set to start. They're going to try to get those two bigs involved and get downhill. Yeah, Umass is going to want to pressure. They're going to deny passes to the wing. They're going to double you off ball screens. And then they're going to want to get out and run. They average 8 steals a game. They're going to try to get some points off turnovers. So if you're Billikens, you've got to take care of the basketball to make sure you get the shots that you want.
Gibson Jimerson looking for something inside, turns that one over. He's really struggled as of late, Scott.
Yeah, only 2 points in the last 2 games for a guy that's a preseason All-A-10 pick and averaging 16 points per game. So they definitely got to get him involved here early. And again, he can't settle either because he's a marked man. He's got to find other ways to score. Get to the free throw line, get others involved, get that guy involved. Big Brad Azarero.
Azarero banking that one in, picking up the first points for the Billikens on the night.
Yeah, he's just gaining confidence on the offensive end. You can just see it with every game. Had 20 points the other night against Davidson, and just starting to realize that he's really the main guy. He's the cog in which they got to play through. Cohen at the ball on the post, you run by the basketball, and that's what Frank Martin wants to do. Is they're going to play inside out. You talk about Cohen, you talk about Cross. Their front court's as good as anybody. Great entry pass, and you run by the basketball. A guy like Cohen's going to get to the free throw line, where he shoots almost 70% on the year. This young man, Alexa, that was at St. Francis University last year, was the Northeast Conference Player of the Year, averaged 21 points per game. And then Frank Martin gets him to transfer to Umass. So this guy's a proven scorer, a dependable, reliable post. And, that step up from the Northeast Conference to the A-10 has not proven to be difficult for Josh Cohen.
Umass's strengths, one of them at least, is getting to the free throw line, something that Billikens have been able to do really well this season. So maybe not necessarily a weapon if it's canceled out, both teams successful at the charity stripe.
Well, that's what Travis Ford was telling Gibson Jimerson is you got to move off the basketball. You got to find your way to the free throw line. He's shot 82 free throw attempts on the season, so he's done a much better job this year. But teams are just doubling. They're trying to take him out of the game, and he just got to find ways to see the ball go in the basket, get to the free throw line, get a backdoor cut. Because this Billiken team can't compete with the top half of this league unless Gibson Jimerson getting 15 to 20 a night.
1 for 3 at VCU, 2 points. 0 for 5 versus Davidson. He does not score. And I think, prior to that, obviously, the leading scorer on this team, averaging nearly 17 points. What does it do to the mindset of a veteran when you're really struggling like that?
Well, it's tough. He has had some personal things going on. His grandfather passed away, so just a lot going on, with him off the court. But at the same time, as Cross knocks it down, that's your 4-man knocking down a 25-footer. But at the same time, Gibson Jimerson, you can't shoot 3 to 5 times a game. You've got to find 12 to 15 shot attempts, and you've got to curl, you got to get to the rim, you got to get to the free throw line. You can't just settle and say, well, they're just going to take me out of the game. You're the leading scorer. You got to find a way.
Terrence Hargrove Jr. for 3. He scored in double figures in each of the last 3 games. 4th on the team with nearly 13 points per game. He's going to have to be a big factor.
Yeah, he's really the emotional leader. They play off of him.
Hook shot no good. Nice rebound by the Billikens. Hargrove again feeling it, although that one doesn't go in.
Yeah, that's what they call a heat check. Probably ill-advised shot that time. Just because you make one, don't shoot a bad one next time down.
Let's take another look at TJ when he shoots from the outside. It's a beautiful shot. He gets it to go down.
He's a tough guard because he's a 4-man that can really stretch the floor and make Cross come out, will create passing lanes. But that's historically been the story of his career. He's been a driver, a downhill driver, or a 3-point shooter. But if he can make that shot, that's going to open up driving lanes as well.
Bruce Jones stepping in for Bradley Azaworo here in the game. 7-foot freshman out of China. I think his growing has been progressing nicely as the season's gone on. He's got a lot of learning to do, but he's a quick learner, and they've been teaching him really well. He's really growing in practice as well.
Yeah, I think Bruce got the benefit when Azaworo wasn't eligible. He got a lot of minutes early. You see that? He was knocking it down. So I think that helped Bruce early, and now that Azaworo's coming in and he's playing 8 to 10 minutes, that's probably what he should be playing as a freshman, but he's definitely learning and he's got fouls to give, and that's okay. Give Big Brad a break, come in, make Josh Cohen work. He's got 5 fouls to give. And so you got to keep Azaworo out of foul trouble. Against this big lineup that he talked about with Cohen and Cross, Azaworo's going to have to play 30 minutes against this veteran front court.
Matt Cross losing it as Mike Meadows picks it up, goes the other way. Nice finish by Meadows.
Well, that's what the Billikens haven't gotten enough of in recent games. It's just points off turnovers, easy getting out in transition. Everything's been a grind in the half-court set, so good to see them getting out in transition.
Mike Meadows fired up as his teammates are as well, taking one other look at this three-pointer. Nice shot from outside. Billikens have the early lead. We'll be back.
Out is on the offensive end, less standing, get some points off turnovers, get a defensive rebound, because when they have to get in the half-court set, they've really struggled. So they've got to find other ways to put the ball in the basket. And then on the defensive end, they've done a nice job when Cross tries to put the ball on the floor. Everybody's converged, and they've done a nice job on the defensive glass, limiting Umass to one shot.
They did their homework, huh, Scott?
Yeah, absolutely. The scout's been good. Again, only 4 minutes in, but so far so good.
I celebrate the little wins. That's what I like.
You know what? Sometimes that's what you got to do. When you're struggling, is you play from one media timeout to another. I played on teams where Charlie Spooner would say, listen, we're playing in 4-minute stretches. That's all we got to worry. You worry about the next, from here to the next media timeout, and we'll talk about that. So at this point, you're just trying to get those little wins.
That's what I tell myself. 4-minute stretches. That's what you got to do.
That's how you operate.
Yeah. That's great advice. Umass ball here.
Frank Martin is one of the most fiery coaches in America. I mean, he's got some of the great faces, intimidating. He's got the 3-piece suit on. He's going Godfather look tonight. Love it.
Saturday night, why not?
Yep.
Three is off the mark. Mike Meadows coming up with the rebounds. They're going to go the other way. Try and make it quick. Gibson, Jimerson. Just short.
Wow, he won't get a better look than that. But again, I like the off the long rebound, push it in transition, a little secondary, you get a good look. That's fine. You'll live with that all day long.
Cross throws up the contested three. Nice defense. That doesn't go.
And again, limiting Umass to one shot. One shot, get a defensive rebound, go to the other end, make them work on this end. They do not want to guard for 30 seconds. They want you to shoot it quick. So if you can be patient, they might break down late in the shot clock.
Scott, they did that really well Wednesday against Davidson. Their defense in the first half was excellent as Gibson Jimerson nails the runner. It just fell apart in the second half. But if you can replicate that first half, keep that going, that's the momentum and energy you want.
Yeah, and even if it's not pretty, I mean, shots aren't falling. You can win ugly. There's other ways to win. And just as you saw Jimerson getting to the rim, that's where he's been successful. Everybody knows he can shoot, but if he can make teams play him honest and get to that right hand off the glass, now it makes teams play him a little bit more straight up.
Billikens have also had 5 different players score already in this game. Everyone getting involved. So everyone got the memo after Wednesday.
That's right. You need to share the ball. You need to reverse it. Be patient.
You love that senior feeling that energy.
Yeah, he just got a different pop here early. Jimerson, I mean, just his explosion to the rim, going hard, trying to seek contact. Good energy.
Excuse me, 5th-year junior.
5th-year junior. It's hard to even say that. 5th-year junior.
He's got the veteran leadership, though. I'll stick with that. There's that deep ball, that threat. Keenan Thompson drains it.
Just a late closeout. Thompson averages almost 10 a game. He's capable. He had 21 against Siena, 19 versus Towson. 6-foot sophomore.
Jimerson kicking it out to Meadows.
And see, that's all created by Gibson Jimerson getting downhill, making two guys play one, and then finding the open man.
3 for 5 from beyond the arc. This team, they started 0 for 12 versus Davidson. Minutemen get that one to go, but it is a different energy.
Yep.
When you're able to get that long ball to go, it really does open up this offense.
It's amazing what happens when the ball goes through the net. All of a sudden, you play a little harder on the defensive end. Everybody moves a little bit because they think they might have the opportunity next. But yeah, they're just much better spacing and ball movement and reversal of the basketball here early. Good ball fake.
Cross over to Thompson. Easy three.
That's 3 buckets in a row for Keon Thompson. You got to find him, and that's where Cohen creates such a problem because you kind of got to double him, but then he's also a good passer, and he's going to look diagonal, and so you kind of got to live with that a little bit, but you got to recover out, at least get a hand up.
Terrence Hargrove Jr. 6 points for him early in this game. You love when he's feeling from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you what, Gibson Jimerson making a lot happen for his teammates.
Minutemen knew losing it, and then they finally do, throwing the ball around. How sloppy play, uncharacteristic by them. Nice defense by the Billikens. We'll take a quick break here at Jacobs. We'll be back with more Billikens basketball next.
Introducing the new 2024 Ford F-150. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
Cold the last couple of games, starting off hot here, Scott. This is what you look for from your veteran leadership.
Yeah, his activity's just been great. Getting downhill, aggressively going to the basket and scoring, and then making plays for his teammate. Watch, he gets in the lane, makes almost four Umass defenders find him, and then he finds Mike Meadows in the corner. He's been terrific. 5 points, 2 assists, getting to the free throw line, doing everything that your star needs to do.
As you see here, he's climbing career points leaders all-time in Billikens history. 2 points shy of 1,600 career points. He'll get those tonight, Scott.
Oh, there's no question. He's, again, you talk about being a fifth-year junior. He's got a chance to be at the top of that list. If he comes back next year, he has a real legitimate shot to be the all-time leading scorer in Billikens history.
2 points over his last 2 games. Prior to that, he was averaging nearly 17 points. So look to get back to that here tonight.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup. That's why Cross is 6'7", 230. And Kellen Thames just giving up a lot of size and strength against Cross.
Cross, a 4-year senior, coming off a 3-game absence. He chipped his tooth when he was playing against Dayton. He needed some time to get it fixed, but he's back here tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't just a chipped tooth. He had to have surgery, so they had to wait a few days, and then he had to recover, and we're certainly glad to have him back in the lineup.
It's Curry from up top with style. The freshman averaging nearly 13 points and 2 assists in his 7, 8, 10 games. Jalen Curry getting the 3.
Yeah, Curry's the highest rated recruit that came into the A-10 last year, so they really like him coming off the bench, averaging 13 points a game in the 7, 8, 10 games. He's been just getting better.
They only average around 6 threes a game, Scott. They've got 4 already here tonight. Different strategy?
Yeah, well, I think that's the way the Billikens want to make them shoot it. And, the Umass wants to play, as you said, inside out. And Billikens going to make them shoot it. So far, they're shooting it pretty well, but that's not really what Frank Martin wants to do. He wants to run, he wants to press, he wants to force turnovers. You see, averaging 81 points a game, Not really great from the three-point line, but they get to the free throw line a lot. That shows how aggressive this team is.
Frank Martin thrilled, I'm sure, with those A10 season ranks. Has them up there amongst the top conference numbers in terms of offense.
Yeah, Frank Martin has a style. He has a system. He recruits to that system. They have an identity of way they want to play, and he's only in his second year, but you can already start to see it forming.
Good look, couldn't get that one to go for Parker as Umass comes the other way. Scott, that's what we were talking about, the second chance points. Third chance points, you can't give those out to UMass.
Yeah, Travis Ford not happy with that. 2 offensive rebounds. And again, that's another way. Sometimes Frank Martin's best offense is a missed shot. In terms of, we're going to the offensive rebound, they're +4 in rebound margin, one of the best rebounding teams in the conference. You saw it right there.
We're all tied up at 21. Hey, Billikens fans, right now is the best time to buy a new standard American system from AAA Home Services. Get a free humidifier or in-home air purifier with the purchase of a new system. Oh, we got a full house here tonight, Scott. Student section, we have band Saturday night, feeling the energy. I mean, listen, when you have a home crowd like this, you got to be able to take advantage of that. Because unfortunately, on Wednesday, we weren't able to do that. But coming off from 2 road losses in the conference, you thought, okay, they're going to, take advantage of these 2 home games, and then this has got to be the one you got to win.
Yeah, Wednesday night, there's no other way to say it. Just was very disappointing, and late in that game, this game got away. It was just kind of ugly. And so it's good to see the Billikens come out and play with great energy here early, sharing the basketball, and a nice crowd. It's great student section, good vibe here on a Saturday night, and see if the Billikens can keep up the good energy.
UMass on a 7-0 run in the last roughly 2 minutes of play. SLU hasn't scored in the last 2.5 minutes. They're going to turn that around here, though. As you see the whistle.
Good job by Stephen Bussell getting to the offensive glass. He hasn't gotten a lot of minutes here in the rotation for Travis Ford, but you can tell with the lineup here even early, Travis Ford is trying, anybody who will play hard, you're eligible to play. That's how we're going. At this point, if you come out and you'll defend and you'll rebound, you'll play.
There you go. Larry Hughes. 6 points for him, drains the 3.
He's kind of an X factor. At times he looks incredibly smooth on the offensive end. Sometimes he forces it a bit and kind of disappears, but Larry Hughes certainly capable. We got a foul down on the post. Van Bussell and Cohen. But Larry Hughes, again, I think he's got good upside. Really, at times just shoots it with great confidence off the dribble. Nobody can do on the defensive end. But again, sometimes I think Travis Ford feels like he maybe just needs to get a little bit stronger, a little bit tougher on those 50-50 balls against some of these experienced guards in the A10.
Thompson tries that 3 again, but no good. Kellen Thames takes the rebound. Here comes Sean Medley.
The other question is, where are you going to find offense with this lineup? Sincere, Parker, Larry Hughes, probably your 2 best options.
See the whistle there, turnover.
Yeah, Medley just over-penetrating a little bit. That's kind of been a little bit his tendency. Good, young freshman point guard with a lot of moxie, but sometimes just over-penetrates a bit and gets kind of caught in no man's land. That time travels.
Leads the Billiken in total assists with 61. Bit of a strength and a weakness sometimes for him.
Yeah, he does a nice job hawking the basketball.
Helen Thames can't get it to go.
Wow, there was a lot of contact. Yeah, Travis Ford clapping. I mean, Kellen Thames did everything right. I mean, just really did a tremendous job on the defensive end. Got the steal. Thought there was a lot of contact when he went up, and no call. I mean, they're grabbing jerseys, and then he goes up, and There's definitely some contact there. He maybe got the ball, but then the Billikens get called. Not only did they not get the basket, they get called for the personal. But again, that kind of energy, that will translate. That will play.
That's what Travis Ford is looking for. If you can show that effort, like you said, Scott, be in this lineup.
Well, that's why you're seeing a lot more things. And then the last month, he's earning a lot more minutes because he is you know what you're going to get on the defensive end every single night.
Umass trying to body in there, Scott, but Billikens doing a great job, and they come the other direction, but block there. We got a track meet going on here at Chapin's.
Yeah, what a great block by Thompson. Parker looked like he had the layup. Thompson comes out of nowhere, knocks it away, and they come down and knock down the three. But the problem for the Billikens is this is what Umass wants to do. They want to run. They're like, oh, you want to run? Great. That's how we like to play. Let's go. Billikens need to make sure that they slow it down a little bit, that they get the shot that they want, and they get back in transition because Umass wants to play in the 80s and 90s.
Tie game here. Gibson Jimerson going up for the shot, and you get the whistle. Scott, you talked about it. Larry Hughes putting in the effort, and you love that shot from beyond the arc. We're all tied up here at Chapin's Arena, and we'll be back with more. Brought to you by your Quality Ford dealers. Proud sponsor of the St. Louis University Billikens. Come check out great offers on the all-new Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 46 straight years. We got a tie ball game here in A-10 action between the Billikens and the Minutemen in Lewis's second home game this week. We'll take a look. Larry Hughes really doing some work. He's also got some history against these Umass Minutemen in his family. His dad in that big tournament matchup in '98 that SLU won 51-46. Hughes led the team in scoring, Scott.
Well, Larry the legend, as I call him around these parts. Had an incredible freshman year, was one and done, lottery pick, and just some terrific bloodlines that young Larry the second has inherited, and he, in his own right, he's worked really hard to become the player that he has. Came here as a walk-on, earned a scholarship, and now he's in the starting lineup, and you know, a burgeoning young sophomore, and just getting a little better every game.
Travis Ford always has good things to say about Larry Hughes at practice. Works hard, and he's got that work ethic. You can have the basketball bloodlines, but you got to work hard too, and he's got it all.
Absolutely, yeah. It doesn't mean anything. You still got to put the work in and do it all. Nobody out here cares what your name is. Certainly Umass doesn't.
Yep.
Little zone action coming out of the timeout. Half-court trap. See what Umass does against it. Pretty good key there by Hargrove. Shot clock running down. Boy, everything but. I mean, they come out, they confuse Umass with the zone defense. They play good, solid defense for 28 seconds. And then with 2 seconds on the shot clock, Ezerro picks up his second personal. So not only is that tough on that possession, now Ezerro's got to go back to the bench and probably going to sit the rest of the half.
And Scott, that's what we talked about. The one thing that can't happen in this game against Umass because of their bigs is Bradley Ezerro in foul troubles. That cross strains that.
Yeah, I mean, the Billikens are patching it together with Bruce Jong and Stefan Bussell, but I mean, that's probably not going to work for 40 minutes. You need Big Brad in the game, so see if they can survive the next 6 minutes without him.
Gibson Jimerson taking it inside, and Bussell with the rebound.
Steph giving some good minutes on the offensive glass. He's physical, strong. His opportunity gets the Billikens another possession right there. That's a young man who got a rod put in his leg about 6 months ago. So he's not fully healthy or where he's going to be. So still recovering, but giving the Billikens some good minutes.
See the whistle there.
Yeah, picks up a foul on Cone just because he's working hard for position. It's Cone's second. I mean, that's big right there.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's got to go take a seat.
yeah, he's going to have to go sit, and that's your leading scorer and rebounder for Umass.
Turnover there for the Billikens.
Yeah, that's where they make their money.
Yep.
Alexa, they want you to turn it over, and they're going downhill to the rim. Yeah, they're not content with just getting the turnover and coming setting it up. If they turn you over, they are going to try to get downhill.
Umass's first lead since they were up 4-3, 17:39 mark first half.
Good ball fake.
He really can't buy a shot right now. Nice rebound though. He loves being on the offensive glass.
I mean, he's given him great minutes. Second offensive rebound, third possession he's gotten for the Billikens on the offensive glass. Huge plus off the bench.
Thompson tries that three again, Scott.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
They go underneath the screen. He's going to shoot that. See, Park can get involved a little bit. Just a little bit out of sync tonight.
Yeah.
Just trying to force it. You can tell when you're scoring like that, you really want to get up and go.
Umass launches another three. Terrence Hargrove Jr. there for the rebound.
You see how fast Umass wants to play? They want to. This is the tempo they want to play at. Fortunate for the Billikens, that shot didn't go down, but you got to be careful because Umass, again, they want to play quick.
There's Jimerson from the corner.
He's getting good looks.
Yeah.
Here's where cross is tough.
Yep.
Yep. Draws the foul.
Cross coming to UMass, coach really wanted him to be a leader. He's more of a lead by example guy, especially on game days. Not really loud, but he speaks mainly with his game on the court when you talk to them. But he goes 110% all of the time, they said. Great rebounding instincts. Really has that competitive advantage for this team.
Yeah, you think about college basketball, the teams that are, you think about the Purdues and the Arizonas and the UConns and North Carolinas, what do they all have in common? They've got experience. And they got guys like Matt Cross. Matt Cross been in college basketball for 4 years. Started his career in Miami, Florida. Then he went to Louisville. Now he's at UMass. So not only can he draw, that he's played and contributed at a high level, but he's got that experience to bring with him. He just doesn't get phased. He's played in hostile arenas, and that's what winning teams at the top level do. Is they've got that size, they've got experience, and when it gets tough, you got guys like that who've just been through the wars.
As he sticks a pair at the line, he's got 9. But he's also got to step up in a big way for them. Josh Cohen picking up a couple of fouls. And this one pinballs around and goes UMass's way.
This is when they're dangerous. Turn it over. Again, every time the Billikens turn it over, UMass is not content with setting it up. They are trying to score off of that. That's a tough shot. It's unforced right there. So that's when you need your point guard to settle your team and make sure you take a good shot. That time, nobody else touches the ball. You shoot a fadeaway mid-post. You got to be a little bit more discerning there.
That's the inside look that UMass likes. You like the defense that the Billikens were able to bring, but UMass is just strong inside. Take a quick break here. Right back with more from Shea Fitz Arena. Saturday Night Lights. 8-10 play for the Billikens and the Minutemen. We're going to talk to one of the leaders of the 2023 NCAA tournament team. We're looking forward to that, so stay with us here on Valley Sports, Billikens fans.
Julie Martinez, fantastic players that Rebecca Tillman has that led them to the A-10 championship and the NCAA tournament. I hear you right, like tomorrow's like a Taylor Swift thing at at the women's basketball game?
You're a Swiftie, aren't you?
Haven't we had enough of Taylor Swift? I've got 3 daughters, so I'm all about Taylor Swift.
I've never heard the hate. I thought it was from Chiefs fans.
I like her. It's been a 5 seconds since anybody's talked about Taylor Swift, so we got to get her back.
If anyone else wants to step up and take some of the shine, it's there for the taking.
Holy smokes.
She's leading the way, man.
Did you see the AI deal with her? They had an AI-generated Taylor Swift the other day. I mean, it's just...
I did see the Ravens mural that they built for her. They put her in a Ravens jersey ahead of the game.
It's off the charts.
3 minutes to go here. We got a 6-point ball game. And the defensive effort, Travis Ford is going to want to talk about that at halftime. 5 points for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's Curry just makes a play there. Just the freshman just goes and makes a one-on-one play. So can the Billikens answer? Because they're having a hard time stopping Umass on the one end. Can they get a good shot? Church is getting some time. How about that? How about George Church is coming in? Travis Ford is emptying the bench. He is searching for answers. And we haven't seen Churchill in weeks.
Churchill yesterday was doing a lot of ISO work in practice, really working to make sure that he knew exactly what was going on with this offense. You can see it's paying off.
I think they communicated, be ready, because after Wednesday night, all bets are off. Everybody's got to earn a role. Everybody's going to get an opportunity, and this young man's he can really shoot it. Everybody knows that, but nice to see him be able to finish at the rim. And as he continues to grow and develop and improve himself on the defensive end, he's going to earn more minutes.
6'2" freshman guard from Serbia. Everyone's getting a chance on this Saturday night. Why not?
Oh, that's travel. Thank you. A little late, but they finally got it right.
That's right.
Frank Martin saying that Cross got fouled.
He doesn't like it. Doesn't matter.
Frank Martin is intimidating. I'm sitting about 50 yards from him and I'm scared. Literally. I mean, would you want that guy down your throat? That'd be scary.
Gibson Jimerson.
Wow.
It's a good look, though.
Yeah, no, I've not seen him miss 4 or 5 as wide open looks as he's got tonight. I mean, you keep getting those looks, they're going to go down.
Yeah,
Great shot.
Yep. Unfortunately, they're going in for Umass. Diggins, another 3. His first 3 of the night.
Yeah, that's 6 threes for Umass for a team that only averages about 7 a game, and they only shoot 33% from the 3-point line. So they're kind of out kicking their coverage here tonight.
Foul called there. Got a minute and a half here at the half. 8 minutes, 8-point ball game between the Minutemen and the Billikens. Gonna be an interesting conversation at halftime too, Scott.
Yeah, I think the first 15 minutes or so were pretty good by the Billikens, maybe 12, but then again they're having a tough time to turn the ball over. Umass got some points off of those turnovers. Then Umass had 4 offensive rebounds, and Ezerua got that second personal, and things kind of went downhill from there.
Mike Meadows looking to launch anything up there.
That's another tough shot. He won the foul, but again, the referees are letting him play. They're letting him play. Meadows doesn't like it, but again, you got to adjust the way the game's being called, and they're letting things go.
Take this chance to catch our breath with an Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America timeout. Travis Ford wanted to talk it over with his team. 8-11 on the season, 1-5 in A10 play. Last time, like we talked about, tough loss to Davidson. Kind of a tale of 2 halves, so we'll see how this game unfolds with them playing strong here in the first half and what they come out with after they come out of the locker room at halftime. Obviously, with their season, they dealt with several key injuries, but with everyone in full strength, this is the time of year that you want to make sure that everyone is healthy and good to go. And the defensive effort that we have seen from the Billikens, obviously not what Travis Ford wanted to see on Wednesday night, so he is allowing anyone that's willing to show that effort to get into this ball game tonight. Got one thing that Travis Ford will focus on short halftime. SLU led 18-9 at the 13-minute mark since they've been outscored 30-13 by Umass.
Yep, Umass did a nice job turning some of those turnovers into points. And again, offensive rebound, there's another one, really hurting the Billikens in the last 7 minutes of this half.
Hagen Sanford with 4 points on the night.
And that's where you really miss Ezeworo. You got such a small lineup here. You got Hargrove playing the 5, and we talked about that early in the season. That works against a lot of teams, but you get into A-10 team, it's really hard to play this small.
Churchich. Nice job by him. Three-pointer, he's got 6 coming off the bench.
Good minutes by Van Bussell and Churchich, and Travis Ford getting some good contributions from guys that he hasn't counted on here recently.
Billikens cutting it to 7. Churchich. Frank Martin doesn't like that call. It's a foul, Scott?
Yeah, they called a foul. I'm not sure that benefited the Billikens because they had numbers in transition, but Church is going to get to go to the line for the bonus. 17 foul for UMass.
It's a light foul, if that. Churches sinks his first here at the line. Knocks both down. That'll be clutch for the Billikens tonight. Final play of the half here. It's a 5-point game. Umass looking to run it. Missing everything, and that's going to be your half.